Next up on PTL, we highlight the massive matchups around the Premier Leagues. Help enhance your fantasy LCS game and get a little transcendental with our last hit. There's no time to lose. Primetime League starts right now.
Quiere salir jugando, se viene el cuadra, se viene el pentakill de Lulu, pentakill de Don John, increíble la jugada de Gaming.
The desperate power is on, he locks him up, he comes up with a double kill. Gravity's got the game.
Unicorns of love, unicorns of life, they bring themselves back from the brink.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Primetime League, the only show that regularly shatters time to bring you all the League of Legends highlights. I'm Riving DeBiz III along with my co-host David Free-Turley.
Hey everyone, it's going to be awesome today. We are all set to phase dive straight into the action around the world. No time for a chrono break.
No, there is not. We're starting things off with an announcement about Worlds. Earlier today, Riot announced the final seeds per region. It's actually fairly similar to last year's regional seeds, with the exception of Southeast Asia and Taiwan. This year, the GPL split, with the top teams in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau making up the LMS, and with the GPL now representing the rest of Southeast Asia.
So the LMS retains the two guaranteed seeds from the former GPL, and now the current GPL has a qualification path through as an international wildcard. So there's going to be two international wildcard qualifiers that will take place later this year as teams vie for one of two wildcard slots at Worlds. In qualifier number 1, CIS, Brazil, and Latin America will duke it out, and Southeast Asia, Turkey, Japan, and Oceania will battle it out in qualifier number 2, one team from each of those spots. Hit up levoesports.com for more information.
I know I will be. Definitely a spot you want to be. Let's toss out the Time Winder to take a look back at last week's BF Game of the Week. That's where Edward Gaming and Invictus battled for control of the standings. Edward 9-1, Invictus 7-5. These guys definitely want to start battling to get to the top spot so they can be the guy to get the trophy. They want to steal it from Edward Gaming.
Absolutely. Number one team in the world, Edward Gaming. And what better way to start things out than Mako 1v2ing in the enemy jungle and just chasing down Zatai. Here's the Ignite. How about a flash Q to finish it out? Thank you very much.
Hashtag worth.
Hashtag, yeah, great. Wonderful, wonderful start.
Not a problem there for the team as well. EDG still making strong moves in. Kitty's actually getting caught out here for a second, but IG really able to turn this one around.
Yeah, Maokai stuck underneath a inhibitor turret. Rookie cleanses the stun from Annie, gets a revenge twin fang, and just, it's so easy to chase down now. Zatai, without even stopping to auto attack, just Qs down two people in a row. Double kill for him. Invictus now with a pretty sizable lead later on to the game. Desperation Baron, 7,000 gold down, they get it.
Got it. Thank you very much. Zatai trying to contest with the rest of the team. Trapped in the Baron pit.
The Emperor's Divide, so good.
Yep.
Fully locks up two melee champions who have no way of getting out of it. Flash and the move blocks were down. Easy chase down thanks to Def's ulti. More damage from Pawn. An amazing team fight that wins in the game.
Kid goes back in. Maybe I can get some more kills. Nope, that's the ace. EDG's in the base, and that is going to be game one. Smiles across the face.
All right, so game one incredibly close. Really smart play by both these teams. Invictus uncharacteristically very intelligent in their rotations over in game one. But game two is just a bloodbath. Mako going hard, looking for some knockups, and Kitty's not in a good spot.
Teleports on both sides, but one obviously faster than the other. Can actually see Zatai having to run out of that one himself as they already start to pick up the game. EDG looking to get a lead.
Exactly, and their new top laner, Amazing J, on Cinder Hulk, Skirmishers, Saber, Fizz, just goes massive. A double kill, chasing down on the Kid. Amazing J just has been nothing but really great for Edward Gaming here in the top lane. His split pushing power is amazing. A 24-minute surrender forced.
That was just 2 minutes later after what we just saw.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a brutal game too. Incredibly great game by EDG.
And to add some expert insight into that series, let's bring in Julian Pastry Time Carr. How's it going, Pastry?
I'm excellent, Riv. How are you?
Not too bad. So that match was a big win for Edward and helped propel them to first place. What was the key for them?
I mean, to be honest, EDG are always going to be a great team. They'll play against anyone just fantastically. But honestly, if we just dissect this series, first of all, it was incredibly close, especially in that first game. But EDG came up clutch, pulled out some massive team fights, and had that strong decision making. But as far as the whole series MVP goes, I'm actually going to give it to Mako, the support player who's still a rookie. Very underrated, I think, as far as a general support players go, but he showed up big at MSI. He's gotten better and better as the season goes on, and he's just easily the best support in China at this point.
All right, man. Thank you for that. And stick around for just a moment because we want you to comment on our second LPL highlight. And next up were two teams looking to climb the table, with Snake hoping to catch Edward Gaming, while LGD continued to move up the standings after taking down Team WE 2-0. All
right, LGD versus Snake. Snake had so much hype at the end of the spring split, expected to maybe even make the finals as a team. This time around, they're finally living up to it. Despite Godby having first blood, by the way, goes hard with a Doran's Ring and a Flask and wins that fight.
First blood and his Orianna, but it looks like when you are unstoppable, those are the things you can play against. Beautiful flash on the body slam there.
Yeah, just the return distortion. I mean, absolutely amazing. Here's Godby behind in the base. Goodbye. Yeah.
Crystal was there like, I just wanted a piece, man.
Wanted a piece. 9-kill lead at the end of it all. 41.5 minutes in, and that's 1-0 so far for Snake. These guys have been having a very strong summer split. On to game 2.
On to game 2. More solo kills to come out. Godby getting a little bit of revenge here in the beginning. It was a blue card. He needed the gold. I don't think it would have mattered anyways.
Maybe not so much, but Godby, 2 first bloods in 2 games. He's still obviously a very impressive player, but Flan is about to get some help because Yu is here. Who's going to gank? Imp. Bye.
Yep, the focus onto Imp. Unstoppable, still able to come in with the plays, and once again, you just see how much control they can put in these fights.
Yeah, and Crystal is now just massive. We haven't seen this Callista yet this game, but here she is, and she's killing basically everyone. 12-5 in kills, and it gets worse from there.
The coach absolutely loving it. Crystal 5-1-6 right now, and you can see the team setting up camp here, able to take down LGD as they try to enter the jungle. Snake,
go get Imp!
They were slithering everywhere.
Whoops. All right, Ella, run! Oh no, Ella, please heal. Okay. Yeah, how about a summoner heal and a Mikhail's Crucible to keep you alive? Nice bait. That was all planned. I'm going to dive the fountain just to make sure they chase me down. 20-5, 2-0 for Snake. What a great game. All right, so after beating LGD 2-0, Snake was looking to continue their run when they faced Invictus. Of course, a very tall task ahead of them here. IG, one of the strongest teams in China right now. Just a second ago, we saw them give a really close run for their money to Edward Gaming. So IG, what else are they going to do except make some great plays?
Making plays in the beginning. 3 guys already going up 3 minutes in. You know they were trying to swap the lanes and get things started, throw their opponents off, and it worked.
It did work. IG's comp, 3 tanks, a Sivert, and an Orianna. Just pick any fight you want. They even gave Crystal Draven. I would never have done that. I would have died if I were Kid right there, but not Kid. IG finally get the pile drive down. Just the tank ball coming through. Cacao and Kitties, how about they're going to chase down Ella as well? Just not much these guys can do when you're down 3-1 in champions.
Very nicely done. IG really able to just dance around the fights. Looks like they had Snake figured out in this game. Flying through, Cacao steals the dragon and flashes out. Bore or not, he is one nimble man.
OG and Kakako right there. Great play by him. The dragon steal the get out. 15-6 in kills. Yu tries to get away, but he's basically on top of the entire enemy team. How about some chain stuns? How about some follow-up? Some more kills for IG.
What a collapse coming in for IG here. 16-6. You can see these fights from Snake are kind of the gopher brokes that we need to get back in the game, but it didn't work.
Yeah, they are not kidding around though. IG really crushing everybody. 19-6. The surrender inside the base. 30-minute win. Impressive by these guys.
And after dropping the first game, Snake looked to salvage this series in game 2.
It starts out pretty well. Beast on his signature Nidalee, the long-range snipe. Almost a good distortion away, but not quite happened. And Crystal this time around on Vayne, making a much better case for himself.
Yep.
Comes back Kitties. Not much this poor Nautilus can do anymore.
Freak, you're a Vayne player. 14 minutes in, 2 kills, 3 kills. Now it's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, when you get into a 2-on-2 fight with Zert Greaves and a finished Ruin King that early on, you know you're in a really good spot. A full whiff on the Sejuani ult, and Crystal can do whatever he wants all game.
Ella hooks Cacao. Flandre, like you said, the massive ult on the backline. Snake gonna get the ace on IG here, finding them in their own jungle.
Everyone gets a chance to chase down and pick up some kills. Pretty much spread across the board. 2-3 on Hecarim, 1 on Vayne, 1 on Azir. This is just an absolutely wonderful match. 10-4 in kills after that fight, and it actually prompts the surrender 25 minutes in just from winning the lanes and Crystal being massive.
Thanks for staying with us, Pastry. So that victory sent Snake into second place, but they drew even against OMG and IG. What's your take on the team?
I mean, Snake are awesome. Like, anyone who watched Snake in the spring season really appreciates just how fun and creative they can be, but they're actually growing into be a really strong, mature team that I think has learnt a lot from their practice in the last split, if you want to put it like that. They had a pretty strong playoffs performance despite being like a secondary team moving in from the LSPL to the LPL. And for me, when I think about Snake, There's lots of good players, Crystal especially. Beast is very flashy, but it's all about Flandre for me, and he's been playing absolutely out of his mind recently. The man can carry, his mechanics are amazing, his strategy's amazing, his teleports are aggressive, he's really fun to watch, and Flandre is a player that is only going to get better with time. So if you guys want to follow a Chinese player that's kind of up and coming, that really puts his team on his back and is starting to get even more carry farm and carry potential from his team, the team's rounding out nicely, but Flandre honestly has finally started leading it in the summer.
All right, Julian, thanks for the tip. We'll keep an eye out. As always, thank you for joining us, and good luck with the matches this week. And with 3 weeks down and 8 to go, here's a look at the current standings in China. Edward Gaming is in first place with Snake hot on their heels. Meanwhile, everyone from QG down to Master 3 are looking to close in as the teams head into week 4.
And over in Korea, the standings continue to change. At this point, last split, the Tigers and CJ met with perfect 3-0 records. Back then, the Tigers won. They continued their dominant performance all spring split long. But this time around in the summer split, very different story. The Tigers were desperately looking to climb out of the bottom of the table. CJ was on top. In game 1, the Tigers had a different story.
Yep, we started off in the bottom lane here. Gorilla with the Alistar. Flash pulverized into the headbutt backwards.
Ooh, man, Prey barely lives. Kill goes to Gorilla. And the Tigers kept doing well. 14-2 already. Mid lane getting sieged down. CJ have had no objectives all game long.
Ooh, really rough game here for Space. Cassiopeia really starting to get strong as well, and Kuro is not going to be done yet.
6-0-9 for the mid lane. Even though you dive on top of turrets, guess what? Ulted Alistar's the one tanking it, so the rest of your team can dive all you want. He just does not
standing
care
here
about
forever.
this.
Oh, wait, I actually care a little bit. Flash out.
Headbutt steal. Really, really well played. All support should do that when you're about to win the game. So game 1, Ku Tigers, pretty damn nice. Game 2, CJ looking to fire back a little bit, and Coco's Jace was absolutely wonderful.
Oh, man, that shock blast. And they're not done yet. Magical Journey, not going to save anybody.
And they dodge around, so it's just a golden gorilla who goes down easily. And this turret juggling is really pretty amazing. It doesn't really matter, actually. He just gets away.
Yep, nice cleanup there. All right, this is going to be a long fight. Magical Journey into a couple of ultimates there, right onto the Rumble.
Alistar takes up for a while. Mad Life's definitely durable, but Coco has to wait around for his cooldowns anyway. We're early enough in that it's still mostly a poke chase. Misses that shock blast, means you got to buy even more time.
Yeah, Smeb on the front line takes forever to go down. Nobody quite yet, but Coco's got his eye on the prize. There it is.
Bam! Takes down one. Magical Journey out, and right here, a little bit late, they don't catch Coco, which means he gets to deal damage, survive just long enough for Prey and everyone else to start cleaning up on both sides of the fight, really.
Yeah, not quite perfect timing coming out of that Magical Journey, and that's all that they needed. CJ gonna take that game. 1-1 here. Let's head into game number 3.
And game 3, CJ just got better and better over time. Here we are into this one, and it's okay. Early gank on by Shy. Steal a bunch of damage. Kuro over the wall without much mana on Azir means he's not gonna do much in this fight.
Yeah, Smeb teleports in, and they got the Rumble ultimate down, Azir ultimate down. Nothing left in the tank.
Sivir ulti to help you guys re-engage, and now Smeb pretty much caught out. Nice knock backwards, and that means chase down comes
Prey's
through.
arrived, guys.
Great, to flash away from a hook. That's not the best way to join into a fight, to lose a cooldown. And this is just an immaculate turret dive here. Mad Life, an amazing hook. They catch on a Prey. 2-man stun doesn't even matter here.
Oh, yeah. Mad Life with the Samsung skin right there as well, paying homage. And they're going to take him down under the turret.
And Lantern now, all is well, but more Mad Life. Hooks. Man, you check Baron, it doesn't even Mata. Just knock people down. Goodbye to the front line. CJ very far ahead here, 18-2.
Oh, Mad Life hooks you in. There's no way Nahus can hook himself out of there. And they push on to the Nexus to take the series.
All right, 2-1. CJ still very near the top of the standings. Ku Tigers, a reverse from the spring split, basically. Really, really rough start to them. Talking about reversals, Samsung have not been the same team since Season 4, literally and figuratively, whereas SKT have just been absolutely amazing all season long. So top versus bottom, Samsung starts out with a vengeance, going after Marin.
Yeah, straight up top here, Eve on Eve, able to connect with the gank. Double flashes there to pick it up.
Yeah, one more than was needed, but either way, a great gank. But SKT able to fire back. Small gold lead in the dive on towards Fury, Wraith, and Eve.
Yeah, Easy Hoon in the bottom here, able to lead up this turret dive, and Marin comes down, ready to clean everybody up.
And eventually he does knock down the enemy jungler with one more Flame Spitter. I know the puns are easy with names this good. So, all right, Easyhoon and Co. looking a bit better. How about a big team fight around Dragon? 53 minutes in, keep in mind, so death timers are forever.
Oh yeah, they dive pretty deep onto Bang over here, but Marin gets caught out by himself. Fury's able to clean this one up, and the rest of SKT are going to chase him down.
He might miss a top laner, but yeah, Crown was one hit away from dead, and Easyhoon is just on the chase no matter how fast Fury tries to run. Easyhoon just a little bit faster.
You can't cut that corner, buddy.
All right, and 54-minute death timers means pushing into the Nexus is easy. Those guys are still dead from the prior fight. So SKT in a slobber knocker take game 1.
Slobber knocker.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into game number 2 here. Easyhoon got the victory. He's going to stay in. However, he's going to be the early target this time around.
And yet again, Eve finds these great early ganks to get his team ahead. This time around, he gets Pawn's, Crown's Fizz gets ahead. Every time I see him, I just expect it to be Pawn here. He's no longer in Korea, though. But this dive on Akuve is hilarious. He's still level 5, by the way, ignites, and then he's like, wait, I can kill one more minion, get 6, double kill.
Yeah, Bangy on Eve trying to make the early action starts does not turn out well for them. That is not a good story, mid or top. Let's check in on the bottom lane. How's that one going, Freak?
A close fight, 3-2. This Q right there from Fury was great. Leads them to make sure they have to run into it, or they juke back into the team and die. Samsung, 5 dragons, fight around Baron. This dive towards Bang, he just can't do anything.
Yeah, pretty much that was the story. Top, mid, and bottom all got early leads, controlled all 5 dragons and the Baron here. Just an all-around victory for Samsung in that game.
All right, impressive by them. They took down SK Telecom T1, so 1-1. We go into game 3 to determine who really gets the points from this series.
Summon the final boss. Faker is here, and Bangy's at his back. Gonna gank the lane really early to get Faker off to a good start.
And no surprise, he picks a champion called Victor when they need to win one game right here. So, how about a level lead and just sending the storm after
All
Crown?
right, so Bangy helped out at the beginning. Those are some nice skill shot dodges. Lantern to save him as well, and he gets the kill. Faker, you know, the work has just started. Now it gets easier and easier.
Yeah, Faker won a 1v3. How about winning a 3v1 right afterwards? 6-0 in this game. Most of those kills in the mid lane. Didn't really need the help, but 25 minutes, a very crushing victory for SK Telecom T1. So after 3 weeks of matches and 2 more this morning, here's a look at the current LCK standings. Today's win from SKT over Anarchy moves them to 5-0 with sole control of first place. Of course, CJ Entis is right behind them, hoping to catch up on Friday.
Meanwhile, Jin Air Green Wings, KT Rolster, and Najin EM Fire round out the top 5, and all are solid contenders for a postseason finish.
And that brings us to our BF game of the week, where CJ Entis will face SK Telecom T1. That series will take place this Friday at 5 p.m. in Korea, 10 a.m. in Central Europe, and 1 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
Yeah, at this point, last split, SKT and CJ Entis were both 3-1, with CJ having lost the game to the Tigers, while SKT lost a series against CJ. Right now, the two teams are just 1 series apart, although SKT has a slight edge as they have less losses in their matchups.
But if you look at these teams from a statistical angle, it's quite interesting. So CJ is the league leader with 160 kills throughout this split. They also have the shortest average game time, so fast, bloody games for them. Meanwhile, SKT, as you said, less losses. That means they have a higher gold per minute, and they have more kills per game, the highest in the league.
Now, CJ will have to sweep SKT if they hope to catch them in the standings after SKT's series win over Anarchy this morning. But whoever wins, this is going to be a great match.
It's going to be wonderful. Korea's been awesome so far, but let's switch over to the action in Europe. Up first, Froggen and the 1-1 Elements look to level